40% say when I vote in these midterm elections, more important for me is who in the end is going to control the Congress. Is it going to be Pelosi, Speaker of the House, or Kevin McCarthy? Is it going to be Chuck Schumer as Senate Majority Leader, or is it going to be Mitch McConnell? They have that on the brain. 40%. Today's poll question, does a poor debate performance matter in 2022? And obviously I'm talking about John Fetterman because he turned in a poor debate performance last night. And so I'm kind of cutting to the chase. He lost the debate. But does it matter? Because 40% say it's all about control. And so for many, it will be the idea that they want Fetterman because they want the balance of power in the Senate to tilt toward Democrats. And this would be a pickup. This would not be a hold because Pat Toomey is the Republican and he's retiring. The word that I was coming on POTUS and earlier on CNN to use was halting. And then, like everybody was using halting.
Right.
I heard David Chalian use halting. The New York Times said halting.
It's a very descriptive word for for his pattern of speech, for Fetterman's pattern of speech. That's the way he took a second to respond, and then even within the answers, it was stop and start. Halting is perfect.
So by the time I got on television, I said painful.
Well, that's
because it was painful. Look, again, I'm going to say this for the umpteenth time, but it needs to be said. I'm trying to be empathetic and objective. Empathetic, I want the man to have a full recovery.
Of course.
Pat Toomey in his tweet today, the retiring senator said, I wish that he would take the time and recover instead of being in the midst of this horse race.
Well, I mean, if you were running for something that you needed physical ability and you had broken your leg, you need to respond. You need to have your leg recovered before you can do your job, right? So the question is, where are we? And I don't think, as you've said, that we know exactly where we are. Well, and that performance didn't help.
TC, I mean, he got the first question in his very first response, which was about what qualifies you to be in the Senate. He wished everyone a good night.
I know.
Oof, I take no glee in watching that. I wasn't at home cheering.